Hi Primary 7, my name's Miss McDermott and I'm one of the science teachers here at Kirkintilloch High School. Now I'm in one of our science labs right now, which might look quite different to the classrooms that you're used to, and that's because this is set up with all the scientific equipment for us to carry out some science experiments. So we cannot wait to have you here and for you to have a chance to carry out your own scientific experiments. However, you don't have to wait till August. We have a challenge for you, and that challenge is for you to grow the biggest rainbow. This is going out to all of the primary 7, so all of the new first year pupils, and we want to see who is up to the challenge. So all you need for this is some kitchen roll. So hopefully you can maybe find that about the house, or if you have it handy. You will need some felt tip pens. These can be any colour that you have around, but you can pick your favourites if that's what you would prefer. You will need some scissors just to cut your kitchen roll into your rainbow shape. So please be careful if you are using those. You will need 2 small glasses or 2 small bowls, basically something that can hold some water. What I've got today is actually some scientific equipment that you might not have seen before. These are called beakers. And then optional is if you've got a piece of string or piece of thread, and we've said a paper clip, and these are just optional because it will help you hold up your rainbow without getting ink on your fingers. Another option is if you've got a little clip or a little peg. So what you need to do first is cut your kitchen roll into the shape of a rainbow. So it's up to you. I only used about half a piece of kitchen roll, but as I said, as this is a challenge, you can see if you can make one that's even bigger that's going to work. So the most important thing though that you want to be thinking ahead is, depending if you've got a glass or a bowl, we're wanting the end of the kitchen roll to be able to fit in. The next thing what you want to do is the ends. So if we've got our rainbow up like this, when we're talking about the end, it's the bottom here. We're wanting to colour in just roughly about 2 centimetres. If you want to be really precise, you can grab a ruler. Otherwise, you can just guess. So it will just be a small amount, like so. When that is ready, that's when we can be thinking about how we're going to be holding the rainbow up. So what is going to happen is that's going to be sitting in our 2 containers of water, whether that be the bowls or the glasses that you have. This is when you can be adding either a paper clip. We could be thinking of attaching a little bit of string to it, but I think I might go with this clip here. And what we need to do next is your containers with your water. So remember, I've got my scientific beaker, and what I've did is just fill that up slightly with water. So again, you're only wanting, you can always measure with your finger, so it's roughly a finger's width that I've filled that up with each of my beakers there. So we've got our rainbow ready, and I'm just holding it with my clip. So I'm just positioning. As I'm lowering it in, I can be moving them slightly closer together, and we want our rainbow to be reaching the surface of the water. As it reaches the surface of water, that's when we're hopefully going to see our rainbows start to grow. So can you see actually up here, can see the colour is actually moving up the paper. So you want to be trying to grow the whole rainbow. So you'll be having to hold that in place and watching the water particles move the colour up. Now, if it stops at any point, this is where you can be using your problem solving skills. So what we are looking to see is who can grow the biggest rainbow. So mine's actually stopped just about halfway up the kitchen roll. How can we get the colour to move across the whole rainbow? Should we have to cut it a little thinner? Maybe you'll need to colour it in quite bold. So going over the colours a few times. You can try again, see if you can change something about it that's going to make it to grow bigger. We want to see if you can figure out how to do that. So when you have your finished product, we want you to take a picture of it, or even if you want to film the process, that would be amazing. And we want you to head to Twitter. So even if you've got a parent or a guardian, someone with a Twitter account, and they can upload your picture for you. And we want you to tag KHS_STEM, and I'll put that up on the screen for you so you can see. We also would like to see you get creative. So for example, can you make it the most colourful rainbow? Can you make it the biggest? Can you try it with another shape? We want to see what you come up with. If there's any questions that you have throughout this, you can also link to the Twitter page at KHS_STEM, and one of us will be able to reply and give you some help or pointers with this.
We cannot wait to see all of your entries. Good luck!